Hi, here is Waterworld Channel. Welcome. The Denison Barb is a striking, active fish of medium size that has long been a popular addition to the community freshwater aquarium, and is commonly known by many other names, including red comet barb, Denison's barb, redline barb, redline torpedo fish, roseline shark, Denison's flying fox, bleeding eye barb, torpedo barb, Miss Kerala. These appealing fish are also known by the scientific names Pontius denisonii or Sahyadria denisonii. When fully mature, the Denison Barb can reach up to 6 inches in length and have a life expectancy of around 5 years. In the wild, the Pontius denisonii lives in pools, streams, and fast-flowing, well-oxygenated rivers, swimming against the water current. The Denison's Barb lives in large schools and is a peaceful community fish. In an aquarium setting, you'll need to replicate the fish's natural habitat by providing a filtration system that delivers a high flow rate. One, colors and marking. The so-called red-lined torpedo barb is well named for its long, streamlined torpedo form. The Sahyadria denisonii has a silvery-colored body with a black lateral line, running the length of the fish from snout to tail. In contrast, a brilliant scarlet line runs parallel with the black line, extending from the nose, through the fish's eye, continuing to the center of the body. The dorsal fin of an adult barb denison is also edged with bright scarlet. The caudal fin has yellow and black stripes. Some mature torpedo barb specimens develop a green hue on the head. Recently, a variant of the species has appeared that has a gold-colored body and lacks the black stripe of regular redline barb. Sahyadria has a pair of barbels that they use to locate their prey. 2. Sexual differences. Sexing a torpedo barb is difficult, as there are few differences between them. However, females are typically a little larger, heavier bodied, and less highly colored than their male counterparts. 3. Origins of the Denison Barb. The Denison Barb originates from parts of western India, specifically the rivers Chaleur and Kalada. Torpedo barbs are also found in designated wildlife sanctuaries in Mundakayam, Travancore, Periyar, and Kalada. The majority of Denison's barbs that you'll find available to buy today come from the Calicut province of Kerala in India. Unfortunately, the roseline shark is a victim of its own popularity, and because of overharvesting to meet demand, pollution, and deforestation, the species now on the IUCN endangered list. In recent years, action to counter these problems has included periods when the collection of the fish is not permitted, together with some new commercial Pontius denisonii breeding programs in Eastern Europe and Southeast Asia. 4. Breeding Pontius denisonii. This species of fish is not easy to breed in captivity. That said, commercial spawning operations have been carried out in soft, acidic water where hormones have been added to stimulate breeding behavior. The female fish scatters her fertilized eggs on plants. The eggs hatch within a few days, and the fry disappear to hide amid the vegetation and substrate. 5. How to care for the Denison Barb. Sahyadria denisonii adapt surprisingly well to aquarium life, although these fish are not best suited to novice hobbyists. Attention to tank size and habitat. In fact, a sparely decorated tank with little planting may cause the fish to lose much of their color. Although not territorial, Denison barbs are highly active, fast swimmers, and for that reason, they may not thrive in a small tank. Ideally, your aquarium should be at least 55 gallons in capacity and long, rather than tall to allow plenty of open water for unhindered swimming. Although torpedo barbs do need some hiding places, live plants may be uprooted, so it's best to stick to robust species. A better idea is to provide driftwood and rock caves where the fish can take cover when they want to. When choosing a substrate for the aquarium, use sand or gravel and a few smooth stones or pebbles of different sizes for aesthetic effect. Attention to filtration. As previously mentioned, the Pontius denisonii needs a fast-flowing current in the tank to thrive. You can provide that by fitting an internal power filter or external canister that has an outlet set at the surface of the water, facing down the length of the tank to produce the high levels of flow and oxygenation that these fish need. Alternatively, a river tank manifold would do the job. It's also a good idea to use a spray bar or power head to keep the water moving and boost oxygen levels. Attention to water conditions. The water conditions in your aquarium are vitally important for this species of fish. The Denison Barb is accustomed to pristine water with high oxygen levels. So, to keep your fish happy, you'll need to carry out frequent water changes and scrupulously maintain your filtration system to remove waste organic matter. Although sudden temperature drops should be avoided, this species will tolerate cooler water than other species of tropical fish. So, you should maintain a water temperature of between 590 and 770 Fahrenheit to replicate the species' wild environment. The water pH range can vary from slightly acidic 6.8 to slightly alkaline 7.8, and the water hardness can be up to 25 dGH. Attention to diet. The wild Muscarella search through the substrate for the invertebrates and insects on which they feed, although these omnivorous fish also search for algae among the rocks and substrate. In a tank, the fish will accept a variety of foods, including small live and frozen foods, such as shrimp, granules, and dried flakes. You can keep Muscarella's colors vibrant and intense by feeding your fish twice a day with a good quality diet that is rich in carotenoids, including astaxanthin, which you can search for online or order from your local fish store. Attention to Tankmates. The red comic barb is typically a peaceful fish. However, the species can be aggressive if you only keep 1 or 2 fish in your tank, so it's best to keep them in a school of at least 6 and with species of fish of a similar or larger size. Keeping a decent number of rose-lined sharks will provide a more natural-looking display. And aggressive behavior is usually contained as the fish are kept busy bossing each other while sorting out the pecking order within the school. When it comes to choosing Tankmates for your Denisonii, it's recommended that you stick to other species of barb, larger tetras, cichlids, danios, and rainbows.